Okay, this lick's really tricky. It's out of A. It actually uses a double string bend, which is really hard to explain. It just I'm just taking a dyad out of A, going up the scale with it, and I'm bending both strings, and it's really hard to do in tune, and the only way you can get there is to practice if you can't do that already. So anyhow, I'll play the lick for you. Here it is. Again, slower. That little bend right there is murder. I'm just using my ring finger to bend up, but I'm not using these other fingers to, reinforce the strength on the ring finger there, because I'm doing like an A chord here, A7. So it's really tough to get that in tune. So here's a close-up angle. Again. Alright, this is just, another basic kind of thing. It's not too hard with the right hand, but you gotta, be able to use these hybrid fingers here well. So, one more time really slow. So that's it. So this lick starts out here on the A note, 12th fret, on the A string. Again. So that's the really, really hard part about this one. Playing like a little A7 chord. It's hard to get that in tune. So, letting these notes ring out simultaneously while bending this one up a whole step with just one finger. So you can kind of see I'm barely bending these strings. I'm trying to keep them as, as in tune as possible. But that's pretty hard to do. Not to mention how difficult it is to bend these two in tune, That just takes a lot of practice. Bending that up a whole step. Bending that up a whole step. So you see, the goal is to get these. So that's a very difficult lick on the left hand. Alright, this lick, it's a quick little chicken picking lick. You got to do some fast picking with the right hand. Obviously that's the hand you do the picking with. But anyhow, it's out of E. This one's easy to transpose, as a lot of these licks are. But anyhow, I'll show you the lick. Here it is. Here it is slower. Again. A little bit slower. Now what's tricky about this one is I'm picking while I'm bending the note, really, Something like that. So really, just do your own thing with it. Try to match what I'm doing first, and then you can plug that little technique in wherever you want. If you're playing like a minor thing, something easy like that. It's just something to flavor your different techniques, and it's pretty cool to use. So here's the other angles. Again. I like this lick because it just sounds a little different. But what you're doing here is you're bending up. It's like if you slowed it down, that second, I know it's really fast, but you're picking 3 times. And then you're hybrid picking, so. But anyhow, on the second little pick, it's like you're picking it while it's in the process of being bent up, and then finally, the third pick you do there, you should be bent up to the E note. Alright guys, this starts up here on this D note, B string. It's like the 15th fret. You're bending up to this E note. So your bends go. So that last one is a half step. Gives it a nice little landing there. So one more time. Pretty cool lick. Alright, this lick, it's out of A, using some open strings here. It's definitely one of the tougher licks on this DVD, so give it a whirl. Here we go. Again. Slower. Alright, here we go. Again. Slower. Slower. So as you can see, there's really a lot going on with just the pick here, especially so that's not easy to do. Anyways, let me show you the first part of that lick slowly. And then of course it's, but as you can see, that's just all on the right hand. But anyhow, the whole idea is when I'm going to a new string, I'm using my hybrid finger, you know, my middle finger. So watch this slowly. I'll start on A, and then when I go to the D string, I'll be picking with my middle finger. And on that one, it's just more comfortable for me to start with the pick, because I'm doing that fast little lick there. So again, slower. So you're starting here on this open A string. That's the first part. Second part, so they're the same. Then you're doing this. Open G. So easy enough. Then on the B string, so B, C sharp, D sharp, into the E, D sharp or E flat, whatever. So, and then after that, after you slide into the E, you're hitting this open E string, hitting it open again. So